Hello, this is Mrs. Dameron. This is Flip Lesson 3, Simple and Compound Sentences. Remember, this is due on Tuesday, August 18th. You need to have the notes taken and the assignment completed when you come to class on that day. Let's talk about what we learned last week. We talked about subjects and predicates, and we learned that all sentences must have the following: a subject, a predicate, and express a complete thought. The first kind of sentence we want to talk about is a simple sentence. A simple sentence has a simple subject and a simple predicate. Put that in your notes. If you need to stop the video and write, please do. Look at the first example sentence. J.K. Rowling wrote the Harry Potter series. This is a simple sentence. The subject is J.K. Rowling. The predicate or verb is wrote, and it's one simple sentence that expresses one complete thought. Look at the second sentence. Alexis and Zoe read and study books. This is also a simple sentence. However, it has a compound subject, Alexis, Zoe, joined by the conjunction and a compound predicate or verb, read, study, joined by the conjunction and. But the thing you need to notice is there is no place that you can divide it into two separate sentences. It is just one complete thought. And also, another thing you can look for is there is no comma before either of the ands. Next, let's look at compound sentences. A compound sentence is a sentence that has two or more simple sentences joined by a comma and a fanboy's conjunction or a semicolon. Please put that in your notes. Pause the video if you need to. Also look at the diagram for fanboys. Fanboys is a way to help you remember the conjunctions that can join sentences. The F is for, A is and, N is nor, B is but, O is or, Y yet, and S is so. Please put those in your notes also. Pause the video if you need to. Look at our example sentences. Jennifer attended show-up night with her parents, but Mickey went to soccer practice instead. Notice the comma and the conjunction but. That is what is joining the two sentences. The first complete sentence is Jennifer attended show-up night with her parents. The second complete sentence is Mickey went to soccer practice instead. Remember, the other way you can join the two sentences is with a semicolon. That's the second example. Now, let's try some together. Is the sentence simple or compound? Number one, Father was a carpenter by trade, and he built us a sturdy home. I see a comma and the conjunction and. I'm going to look to the left, and it says, Father was a carpenter by trade. That's a complete sentence. Now I'm going to look to the right of the conjunction. He built us a sturdy home. That's a complete sentence. So that means number one is compound. Number two, I crossed my arms over my chest and pouted. I see the conjunction and, but no comma. But I'm going to look to the left of and. I crossed my arms over my chest. That's a complete sentence. Now I'm going to look to the right. Pouted. That's not a complete sentence. So this one is simple. Try number 3 and 4 on your own and write your answers down. Pause the video if you need to. Okay, let's check number 3. My father built our home after the war for independence ended in 1783 and then sold it in 1785. I see the conjunction and, but no comma. On the left hand of and, it says, my father built our home after the war for independence ended in 1783. That's a complete sentence. On the right, it says, then sold it in 1785. That's not a complete sentence. So this one is simple. Number 4, I had just saved her precious quilt from disaster, but would she appreciate it? I see a comma and the conjunction but. I look to the left of that. I had just saved her precious quilt from disaster. That's a complete sentence. Now look to the right. Would she appreciate it? That's a complete sentence. So this one is compound. Now it's time for you to complete your assignment. You need to read the directions and complete 1, 2, and 3. Be sure that you have them with you when you come to class on Tuesday.